Alright, we're back with Resident Evil 0 Creeptober. And good lord, that was stupid. I completed pretty much the entire objective thing from exactly the last video. And I do not recommend ever at any point fighting the leech zombies. Because I wasted all 6 of those grenade rounds and about half a clip of his handgun ammo just to kill one monster that I could easily have run around. Now the thing about them is that if you know where they're going to appear, they typically only appear in places that you either A, don't need to be in really, or B, we'll split them apart here.
Roger.
Switch over to Rebecca. Or the hallways that you can pass by them. Which is fine, because if you know where they're going to appear, before the hallway, stop, split your characters, run them through one at a time. Everything should be alright. But now we have the mod disk or whatever this is, MO disk. And it's going to load the system. Input code 0A. Well, what does that mean? Well, yeah. Basically, you have to do is check your file here for the microfilm image. Alright, 0A is the first desk on basically the top left, and A is the third desk down on the right side on the left. So, just gotta position our people properly here. This is 0. And this is A. I'm pretty sure you have to do it in order, but there we go. And what that does is that opens all of the doors that have the swords crossed, which there are 3 of them. Only one, I think, is actually important at this point in time, and that is this one up here. Because one of them is the front door, and the other one goes up to where we fought that, the centipede, and that goes on to a different area later. But right now, what we need to do is
this way. Roger.
Get them back together, switch over to Rebecca with the actual decent gun. If I could... I was trying to read how many enemies are going to be in this next room. And my notes here. That door to the right there, I think, is locked from the other side. And there is almost no point in going up there. Okay. Let me make sure. Which door did I want to go into first? First set of doors. Okay, so this one. This is an office, and this chessboard is very important. Do not basically touch or move any of these objects until you know how to solve the puzzle, because if you do and you screw up, the room will fill with poison gas. Does she have a space? Yes, she does. What is this? Is that more ink ribbons? Yeah, right. I'm gonna remember where those are, just in case. Oh, it looks like house. That's what the painting looks like. And we get napalm grenades. I'll go put those in the gun, or the thing soon enough there. Okay, it's chessboard. Game appears to have ended in Checkmate. Now that means to unlock things, Billy, will you get the fuck out of my way? You have to essentially recreate the puzzle here. Okay, the White King is in check, which is right there. It's south 3 spaces. Wait, let me check this again. Okay, so yeah, it needs to be in front of the rook as opposed to its left. So, can she push this? Okay, make sure she's pushing the right piece. Thank you. Now you have to move it south so you can actually get to move it left here, because you can apparently. And I do like how they made all the pieces on this board are pushable. So it's like they make it so that, you know, you actually have to, there's a reason you have to move this the long way around, because if you screw up you end up getting hurt and or dead, and that's not good. You, Rekka, stupid, why put a camera angle there? There. And that's going to move the board aside and give us the Book of Evil. Is Todd going to be involved? Because I hope not. I hate him. He's kind of a dick. He ruined my last birthday party. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, but we have the Book of Evil. Guess what's going to be inside this thing? Oh. I can't. I have to actually... Oh, I should be reading this. What am I doing? Marcus's diary warned. December 4th. We finally did it. The new virus. We have called it the Progenitor. I want to carry it back and start detailed investigations immediately. Well, I say this is Progenitor, but... March 23rd. Spencer says he's going to start a company. Well, I don't care, as long as I continue my research on the Progenitor. He can do what he likes. August 19th. Wow, he's not writing in his diary very often. Spencer keeps asking me to be the new director of his training facility. Maybe it's because of the business, but it's becoming intolerably pushy. Maybe I could turn this to my advantage. I need a special facility to properly explore all of this virus's secrets. A place where no one will get in the way. Yeah, because that's always a good idea. November 30th. Damn that Spencer. He came to complain to me again today. He thinks Progenitor is nothing more than a money-spinning tool. The fool. But his influence continues to grow, and it can only be bad for my research. If I'm to properly develop Progenitor, I must strengthen my own position, too. Excuse me, I don't know why it starts happening every time I try to read. September 19th. At last, I've discovered a new way to build a new virus with Progenitor as the base. Mixing it with leech DNA was the breakthrough I needed. I call this new virus T for Tyrant. That'll be important, obviously. October 23rd. It's no good. I can't offer real progress experimenting on mere rodents. Only humans can be a proper mammalian subject for the experiments, otherwise I'll never make any real progress. Hence the infection. November 15th. Someone seems to suspect something about my experiments, but perhaps just my imagination. Well, if anyone does get too close, they may find themselves unexpectedly assisting in my research. You cad. January 13th. Last day already of my wonderful leeches. Those of low intelligence, they will never have the privilege of tasting this sense of joy and satisfaction. Now I finally move against Spencer. Soon I will control everything. January 31st. The devices I set to protect my work have been disturbed. It appears someone came looking for tea and the leeches. Fool. No doubt the work of Spencer's group. February 11th. God, this is a long diary. Today I again found evidence of tampering around the entrance to the labs. If this is what they're after, I must find a suitable way to deal with them. Perhaps I should have William and Albert smoke out the pests. Those two are the ones I trust, apart from my beloved leeches, of course. What a dick. But Spencer, it wouldn't end there, would it? I will announce tea at the director's meeting and collect my just rewards. Yeah, he's going crazy. Okay. Now, this room isn't necessary for any sort of plot things, but it has a first aid spray that I need to replace on Rebecca, so she has to go in here. Well, they have to go in here, but there's zombies, of course. Alright, that seems to be all of them. Oh, I can't. Fine, be that way. Is there anything I can give Billy to go? Yeah, let's... First of all, let's examine this to get what we need out of it. It is nice that they do a lot of, I don't want to say fake outs, but sort of... No, I don't want to do that. Not necessarily fake outs, but like giving you items and having you need to manipulate those items to then figure out what else you need. First investigation unit notes. We are searching the facilities. It looks like a lot of chemicals survived. Fortunately, the storage tanks are still all full. We have just started, and there is still a lot we don't know, but it appears that the chemicals can be mixed to produce new substances. The chemicals are scattered all about, not because of the accident, more a result of plain mismanagement. When we reopen the facilities, we have to develop a system for dealing with these chemicals. Something is scrawled on the back of the note. Red plus blue equals sulfuric acid, green plus red equals stripping agent. Those will be important a little later. And I believe over here is a... Blue herbs heal poison. I don't ever recall actually getting poisoned in this game, but I could, you know, maybe I just didn't get hit by it. But there's this here, which looks like some kind of chemical. And if you put it in Rebecca's mixing set, you can actually use it later, and then you won't have to either find another green tank or come back here, which is great. So now we're going to move on. And we got our thing. Basically, now it's back to the main hall to continue onward. Now, if you don't have any of the statue parts, the white wings, the white statue with the wings, or the black statue with its wings, then now would be when you need to go and collect them, which is why I basically grabbed them all and put them back. Shut up, I don't want to give you my money. Okay, so that there. I'm sorry if you can hear the dog howling. Maybe it adds a little bit to Creeptober. I don't know. But now we take the black statue. We combine it with this thing to make a completed black statue. I don't know how he just does that like without glue or anything. And then we use it. And now we've brought things into balance. Okay. So yeah, now basically after this we are done with the training facility for a bit. We're gonna go into the base. Well, I guess technically it's the basement, so it's not really a different area, but you know, we're gonna figure that out next time. Do I have? Take that. Now I want all of them. Go pick this up. Probably could do this off screen, but eh. Put the incendiary grenades in it and then immediately leave it back on the floor. I'll also reload Billy handgun while I'm at it. So yeah, next time we will go into the basement and pick something up there. I gotta see how many ink ribbons are in here. Okay, 2. So yeah, next time we'll go into the basement. I'm gonna go grab the ink ribbons in the room up there to add to this stack before I save. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for enjoying Creeptober, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.